Now, for all you Mass Effect fans out there, people that have played the game before, people that haven't, I suggest you go and play it yourself if you haven't. Buy the game, buy the old ones if you want something cheap. But, however you want to do it, if you've never played it, don't watch it. Unless you literally have no way of playing it. But what this little, well, not little, it's going to be extremely long. But this series is going to be about, it's just going to be me explaining all the things that are happening, giving a little bit of facts on the game, and on the story, the lore, how the guns work, all of that. All that good stuff. This is literally my favorite game series, other than Fable, but I'm not going to be playing those games. Let's just hop into it and see how far we can get today. Hello everybody, Bearman here, and welcome to the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. We're going to be playing through the entirety of all three games to their completedness. These are my favorite games, and here's the problem with me, actually, with the way I played these games. I played the third one first, then the second one, and then eventually I got the first one. So this will be my second time actually playing through the entirety of the first game. So I don't quite remember all that happens, but I do remember a good amount. Orphan raised on the streets of the great megatropolises covering Earth, you escaped the life of petty crime and underworld gangs by enlisting with the Alliance military when you turned 18. Early in your military career, you found yourself facing an overwhelming enemy force. You risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers and defeat the enemy despite the impossible odds. Your bravery and heroism have earned you medals and recognition from the Alliance fleet. And we're going to finally get into the game. The very beginning of this amazing
what about
trilogy.
Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of his family.
Doesn't have one. He was raised on the streets, learned to look out for himself.
He proved himself during the Blitz. Held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
He's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question his courage.
Humanity needs a hero, and Shepard's the best we've got.
I'll make the call.
In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed the start of new technologies, enabling travel to the furthest stars. Basis of the incredible technical force called the very fabric is called the greatest discovery in human history, the civilization of the galaxy called Mass Effect. I stumbled everywhere with that. If I hadn't stumbled so much, I would have got it all in.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot, acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Board is green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
That's really good for
1500 is
space.
Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him?
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead, so that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
So, initially, I actually bought the game on my computer. The first game, I was going to do a playthrough of it. But they announced this like immediately after I bought it, and it ruined everything, so I just waited until this happened.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
No, what I want to know is how they improved the combat system. I knew they were going to try and do some minor stuff, like to fix some of the things that was wrong with the first game. Just very minor stuff. But I wonder how they've done
Congratulations,
that.
Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
I'm on my way to give him a status update right now.
With all due respect, sir, maybe he'll finally tell you what we're really doing out here.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
No, this game is... Well, these games are combat heavy, but really it's a lot about building your character out. But before we talk to this guy, I just want to say I've actually never played any of the DLCs in this game. Oh, it automatically
Commander
does it.
Shepard,
So that's going to be a first for me in every game.
Give us a chance to talk.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Well, protecting a colony... On Earth, you could... protecting colonies was sometimes a problem. Now you gotta think about being planets and light years away from each other. You gotta think about that now. How much the distance changed and how much harder it would be to protect an entire planet from invasion.
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
So if you've actually never played these games, I suggest you go and play them. Whether you want to go back and play on the original, which I don't know why you'd want to do that, but I suggest you get this one and go through it yourself, because there's a lot of stuff, there's a lot of ways you can develop your character, but as you would have kind of guessed, the story always comes to a head. It always ends in a certain way, no matter how your character is built, but each game, things will be different depending on your choices you made in the previous game, which is a big reason why I like these games.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
What's the payload, Captain?
A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
Now, I already know what Protheans are because I've played through all the games, obviously. you would know what they were. Protheans were an ancient race that existed before space travel, major space travel, before FTL drives, all that came into the picture. Like, before humans even really started making civilizations. That long ago. So, and they all just disappeared. They don't know what happened to them. At this point, they don't. People have theories. Some people's theories are right, and some people's theories are they just all died out. We have no reason to know why, but they just went poof.
What else can you tell me?
This is Big Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
See what he was talking about, the last beacon they found. The beacon that they found was on Mars. And, of course, that would be somewhere they would put it in our solar system. But, it had a lot of stuff about technology. It jumped forward, led to FTL drives, and actually led to the finding of a Mass Effect relay, which is the thing in the loading screens that has the big spinning thing, which there was one actually in Sol, our solar system, that once they went through it, it led to an actual war between the humans and, well, I don't think it was that. It may have been that one. It may have been another one that they went through. I'm not quite sure on the details right there because it's been a long time. But the guy we're talking to right now, the guy that kind of looks like a bird, which is kind of technically what they're designed after, he's a Turian, and what was happening with the other side and not the human side of it, the Turians had shut it down, or not shut it down, it was illegal to go through it because it could unearth something that would destroy everybody. So, kind of a reasonable thought, but humans didn't know that. They didn't know they were going to be aliens on the other side. So they went through, the Turians saw them coming through, it was illegal, and they started firing upon the humans, led to the First Contact War, and everything's fine now, but some of them still hold a grudge on humans for fighting, for coming through in the first place, for causing a war. But everything is A-OK and oakley-dokley now.
It never hurts to have a few extra hands on board.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Nihilus here is a Spectre. They are the top-notch galaxy police officers, if you want to call them that, or military, however you want to call them. They have complete jurisdiction everywhere. Now, the Council is kind of like a gigantic United Nations or European Union, whatever side of the pond you're on. But it's a coalition of all the races, but there's only 4. There's more than 4 races, but only 4 races are true council members. They keep the peace, create laws, all that, rule over everything to keep everybody from blowing each other up.
Guess that explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres.
So
We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
there is a little bit about the resentment because of the contact wars and all that.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
There's the first glimpse of the entire purpose of all
Everything
three of
cuts
these
out after
games.
that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
I like how his little face things just wiggle a
Status
little bit
report.
when that happens.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Alenko and Jenkins. Poor Jenkins.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
Ready and able, sir.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck!
We are approaching drop point 2.
Apparently drop point 1 wasn't good. Okay. That's where I'm going to end this for right now, because the game actually isn't fully installed yet. I just wanted to pop it in and see how it looked, how it felt. But I haven't even got to fighting yet, so I can't give a full explanation on everything. Oh crap, I forgot my phone was hanging up there. But if you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe, share, and all those other goodies. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.